Morrison, welcome to Inside South Florida.
Thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
We're so happy to have you. Now, you come in with a really interesting background. You know, you studied counseling at Columbia, so congratulations, quite a degree there. You're known as the conscious mom on social media, and you have a big passion about making moms feel comfortable and confident in their calling of motherhood. Now, I know you have kids, but why did you feel like you needed to make a whole brand out of this on social media and more?
You know, it actually happened by accident. It was like during COVID that I decided I wanted to take my practice that I had with one-on-one patients and make what I was sharing with them in our one-on-one sessions.
Wow.
Online in between sessions, and so it actually just kind of blew up, and I started posting just like little tidbits, and I realized that it was going to be the tiny things that we wanted to do that added up over time instead of these like big grand gestures, and it sort of caught fire and people wanted more of it, so here I am.
So everything from those tidbits to tips to pieces of encouragement and more are found on social media.
Absolutely.
But you also now have this book. Tell us about 3 Minutes for Mom.
This is my love letter to moms. 3 Minutes for Mom is really something for every mom that lives in today's world. We are so busy, we have so much going on, and we want to be the best parents possible, but we don't always have all the time. And so I've taken everything I've learned, everything I've studied at Columbia, all of my conscious parenting work, and I put it into a book that is just so freaking doable, so easy to read, so uplifting that once you read it, you feel better than you felt before you picked it up. And so that is really what this book is about. And then specifically, every page gives you a quote, it gives you a passage, and then a takeaway that you can do that's actually doable in your life as a mom.
How do you think this book has helped you?
Oh, I love that question. It's a good one. It's helped me because I've realized how much you might already know inside of you, but to read it again actually makes you think about it more, and that sort of compounds over time, which is the point of this book. So like research shows that it's not this big thing you have to do. It's really the tiny things you do every day, and that's what's come up for a lot of moms that have read this book, and for me too.
I think you said it was so freaking practical. I think that was your words.
It has to be. It is, because you know what? I come from a background too of like Eastern meditation and all that. Yeah. And while that's wonderful, that's not always practical. And so I need really doable things. There are things in there that said like, put this on your background of your phone, put a Post-it up, or be silly and do this game. It's very doable stuff because I need that as a mom.
Well, speaking to all of our mamas watching Inside South Florida, whoever they are, how many kids they have, what their motherhood journey looks like, do you have a piece of advice or encouragement that you could give them today?
Oh, I love that. Okay, it might sound cheesy, but the best piece of advice I can give you is start looking for the good that you're doing in yourself and your child. And that's not just like, ooh, just look for the good and ignore the bad. It's about focusing on it, because what you'll see is that you're usually doing a lot more right than you're doing wrong. And that's really going to help you show up as the mom you know you are and want to be.
Beautiful. Well, as we wrap up here, Erin, I love this conversation, but they can find so much more of you, the tips, the book, and everything online. But before we do that, what do you hope mothers take away when they do either read this book or see your content?
I hope they realize that, again, they're doing more right than wrong, but that it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be more you, more authentic. And that's what this book is about, helping you be more of you.
I love it. Erin Morrison on Inside South Florida today. Tell us, where can we find the book, follow you, and get all this great info?
So you can get the book on Amazon, Target, Barnes & Noble, and you can follow me on Instagram on It's the Conscious Mom.
There we go.
Yes.
Erin, thanks so much for coming on the show today. Congratulations on the great success, the book, and everything.
You're the best. Thank you.